candidate will give you 5 minutes for speaking.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the election, tomorrow will be the voting. It will be starting at 9 all the way to 5. Okay, so yes, here. And please come down to vote because every vote counts. This time round, there won't be any ready. How cute it is. And every month, no matter what the margin is, as long as the winner will be decided. Yeah. Okay. The result will come at 5. Okay. Let's start.
Hey guys, I'm Kim, as you may well know. I'll just keep this really short and sweet. You just get my point. You know, yeah. So first, obviously, you all want to know why the re-election. You know, for me, I chose to call this re-election not only because of the small margin, but I thought that owing to the fact that only around 150 of the student body got to vote, I feel like the majority of the students didn't get that chance to express who they want to be their secretary and to tell the student club how they want the school to be run. And I think that's really important. And by calling for this re-election, I feel that if more people vote, then I feel that the student club will be a more accurate representation of what the students really want. And that's what I'm really aiming for here. Also, I thought that not really too many people got to see the rally videos the last time because it was really last minute, like just the early morning of the election day itself, and I thought that was a disadvantage, and lots of people didn't get the time to kind of process what the candidates had to offer for making that big decision during election day. So basically, this whole theme of the student election has been changed, and I noticed that the focus is always on, owing to the fact that ADM is a new school, there's been a focus on wanting to make ADM more known in NTU and make the student body more close-knit. And as a secretary, and as a representation of the student body, if elected by you, that is, I will be able to be an example, provide a good example to the rest of NTU, and show that ADMers aren't just the artists that people seem to perceive. We are obviously multi-talented individuals and very capable of many things. And also as a secretary, I actually want you guys, the student body, to know what happens in the student club. I want each of you to be part of the goings-on and not just, you know, as a passive agent. I think that's really important. Okay, so first of all, secretaries aren't really seen as leaders. As you know, the job is really mostly behind the scenes. But I believe that that doesn't mean I can't be an agent for change. Because I, as a secretary, I work with everyone else in the student club as well as the whole student body. And I believe that working with the whole of ADM and seeing the product of my efforts is the reward in itself. I do know, of course, that I am a freshman and I will be underestimated by many, owing to the fact that I've only been here like 3-4 weeks. But I believe that undertaking this job entails that professionalism that I must maintain in order to be able to facilitate the change in a harmonious manner. And as a secretary, I just want you to know that my door is always open for you guys and that I'm always here to hear out whatever you have to say. And I want to work to give our school what we all need. And I don't want just to work for you guys, I want to work with you guys. So basically, here I am calling for re-election, hoping that you will give me this chance to be your secretary. Yeah, that's all.
Question-wise, really for later, outside briefing. Actually, today's Q&A session, the press and the media are not here. So most probably, depends on whether you all want to ask any questions. So next one will be Teresa.
Okay, hi, I'm Teresa. And yeah, I'm running for Congen again. Yeah, because of the re-election. So my speech today will be really personal, and I hope nobody will be like offended or take it personally. Just view it with an open mind, and yeah, you just hear what I have to say. Alright, so if you have been to the previous rally, right? Someone actually mentioned at the rally that what if people think that you are incapable of the role that you are given, which is the secretary role? Like, how would I deal with it? And this is a live example now, because this is what I've been getting, what has been happening for the past few days. I've heard comments, and I saw many comments about how I am not suitable for this role and that I do not deserve this role. And having said that, all I want to say is that it is really inevitable lah. Like, there will always be like disagreement in views. And yeah, I just want to emphasize the fact that yes, I admit I might appear to be less secretary material than the other candidate, but all I can say is that it is really based on appearances and the fact that maybe you all don't know me well enough yet. But yet, strongly I believe that definitely I am capable of this secretary role, and as in technically wise, I believe both of us, me and Kim, we are just, as in we are like capable of doing this role well. I mean, I think we are kind of like on par, I mean, if you want to like compare. But apart from churning out minutes and passing out the instructions and supporting the president and vice president, right? Really, let's just put the technical stuff aside and then go down to the main purpose of like what the role of the secretary is about. Well, like, just like what I said in the previous rally, it is really not about the technical abilities that I can perform or the technical abilities that me and her possess. It's more about the motivation and like the fact that I want to contribute to the school. So, having said that, I believe that it is actually the desire to contribute, making like this school a better place and fostering school spirit in ADM. Also, in the process, like make this school a better place for both sides of the ADMers. Firstly, the people who are active in school, and secondly, the people who are less active in school activities. So I believe that I will be well able to appeal to both sides. Like, I mean, obviously it will be easier to communicate with people who are active in school already. But on the other hand, I will believe that I will also be able to like build a personal relation with people who don't really get involved in school activities. So that would be one of the plus points, because like I know that most of my friends are those people who can't be bothered with school elections and all something. So that would be one of the plus points on my side. So yeah, I would think that being the secretary, one of the most important characteristics, right, is that you have to be honest and you have to have transparency. Because firstly, if you know, the secretary actually is sort of in charge of the CCA points. So like, just to emphasize the point that you really have to be honest and transparent about the things that you do, the things that you say, and the things that you write. So I believe that in this aspect, I would fulfill it, and I know that I will be honest and just clean up whatever that is out there lah. So also I think that I would very well be able to work with a team of like-minded people, and also people who have different ways of handling school stuff. Yeah, just both the like-minded people and maybe people with different characteristics. Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, so in conclusion, I hope that those of y'all who have voted for me will continue to vote for me, and